students. Today we are going to learn a poem called Night of the Scorpion, written by Ezekiel. So today we are going to learn a poem named Night of the Scorpion that was written by Ezekiel. And this Ezekiel was born in the year 1924, and he was an Indian poet. He was a writer, he was a lecturer, everything. So this Ezekiel died in the year 2004. He was born in an Indian family. He was born to a Jewish parent. So already as I said that Ezekiel was born in 1924 to an Indian parents who were Jewish, belonged to Jewish family, and he died in 2004. He had won several awards like Sahitya Academic Awards and everything. He had published 8 volumes of books in his literature. Moving to the poem, Night of the Scorpion. Just read along with me. I remember the night my mother was stung by a scorpion. 10 hours of steady rain had driven him to crawl beneath a sack of rice. So, from these lines we get to understand that a scorpion was there, right? So, it was a night time and the scorpion had come to their home and it bited the mom of this poet. Moving to second stanza, parting with his poison, flash of diabolic tail in the dark room, he risked the rain again. So, what is the meaning of diabolic? So it is a poisonous, right? So when you are coming to a scorpion, the scorpion's tail is really very poisonous. So this, because of this poisonous, at the time of the rainy season, the scorpion had entered their room and it had bitten their mother. So moving to third stanza, the peasants came like swarm of flies and buzzed the name of God 100 times to paralyze the evil one. So what is the meaning of swarm of flies? Have you heard the name flies? So we all know, right? We are familiar with flies. So a swarm of flies means a group of flies. So this in this poem, the group of flies is compared to the neighbors. When this mother shouted, when the scorpion bitten her, the sound made each and everyone to come towards her. So when they heard the sounds, the neighbor came like swarm of flies. From this we get to understand that how a swarm of flies enters a particular place. Similarly, this neighbors and the peoples around their house also ran towards their house. Moving to next stanza. With candles and with lanterns, throwing giant scorpion shadows on the mud-baked walls, they searched for him. He was not found. They clicked their tongues with every movement that the scorpion made his poison moved in. Mother's blood, they said. So these peoples, the neighbors and the peoples, they ran with candles and lanterns. So you all know, right, what is candle and lanterns. So similarly, these peoples also ran with candles and lanterns. They came, as it was a night time, they all came towards this mother, and they all saw that she was drowning in pain and she was crawling here and there. As she was underwent pain, she was the unbearable pain that was given by scorpion. So she was really in a horrible, terrific pain. And all the neighbors and the people came towards her with lanterns and candles as it was a night time. So they all came and they uttered the name of their gods. For example, we have many religions, right? Christianity, Hindus and Muslims and everything. So we all, if we are going into any terrible situation, we all call our God's name. So similarly, the peoples that those who came here, they also called their God's name. They also uttered God's name and they wanted, however, to save this poor women. They all uttered God's name. Moving to next stanza. May he sit still, they said. May the sins of a previous birth be burned away tonight, they said. May your sufferings decrease, the misfortunes of your next birth, they said. Peoples were all of superstitious belief, right? They all had belief in the superstitious and everything. So similarly, this the peoples, those the village peoples, those who came towards this poor women also had a superstitious belief. So what they think, they thought that this woman might have did some bad things, and so this scorpion, so God has created the scorpion to bite this woman. So they were they were believing in that superstitious, and they thought that this woman has done something wrong, and they all prayed that let forgive her sins and everything. They just kept on praying that forgive her sins, let her sins be recovered, let her sins be washed away, and everything they were praying. And because as they believed in the superstitious, they believed that this the women did something wrong, and so this woman is suffering, and this is the punishment given by God. Moving to next stanza. Against the sum of good, become diminished by your pain. May the poison purify your flesh of desire and your spirit of ambition. So what is the meaning of diminished? So diminished means less pain, right? So the people prayed to their God. They wanted somehow to this women to get the pain relief and everything. Continuing the stanza. They said and they sat around on the floor with my mother in the center, the peace of understanding on each face. More candles, more lanterns, more neighbors, more insect and the endless rain. My mother twisted through and through, groaning on a mat. So coming towards this stanza, as she was groaning on a mat, she was totally terrific with the unbearable pain, and so she was keeping on groaning. She was rolling here and there because of that pain. So each and every one, there were many neighbors, right? As it was a night time and it was a rainy season, they all searched for the scorpion, but that scorpion was found nowhere. So they kept asked when they came. Some people came with the candles, some people came with the lanterns. So each and everyone came with the lightning that they had. So when they came here, they saw that this poor woman was crying in terrible pain, and she was growling in the floor. So everyone prayed to God that God please give her a relief and everything. So moving to next stanza. My father, skeptic, rationalist, trying every curse and blessing, powder, mixture, herb and hybrid. He even poured a little paraffin upon the bitten toe and put a match to it. I was the flame feeding on my mother. I was the holy man perform his rites to take the position with an incantation. So this poet's father was a skeptic and rationalist. He did not have any idea, he did not have any belief in this religious and everything. He just went through the logic and his ideas. He always believed that his ideas are great, and he did not have any belief in this religious and everything. So what he did is he mixed some herbs and hybrids, and he put that paraffin in the toe of his wife. And as he put the paraffin, everyone, even the holy priest, according to their religious belief, the holy priests were uttering magic charms. Magic charm means the magic spell that each and every religious believer do. So he came and he was doing the rites and rituals that to be performed. And in the same time, this man, the poor woman's husband, he poured paraffin in the bitten toe, and he also mixed some herbs, hybrids and something else and everything. He mixed and he put it in the toe of this. After 20 hours, it lost its strength. My mother only said, "Thank God, the scorpion picked on me and spared my children." So in this stanza, the poet tells that after 20 hours, his mother was alright. So after applying the paraffin and the medicine by her husband, she got alright, right? And after her recovering, she says a word, right? What is that word? Yes, very good. So she says that word, that thank God that the scorpion spared her children. So this shows the mother's love, right? Even though she has become hurt, she thanks God that her son is spared. So what we have learned today? The title of the poem is The Night of the Scorpion, written by Ezekiel, and he was born in the year 1924 and he died in the year 2004. He was a writer, critic and a poet as well. He was a renowned poet of Indian literature. And moving to the poem, we saw that a scorpion came and with the mother, and after the bitten, she had rolled here and there because of the unbearable pain. The villagers came, the villagers uttered their words for their God. They had remembrance of their God. They asked the God to forgive this poor woman. And meanwhile, the father, what the poet's father did. Yes. So the poet's father, he applied paraffin in the bitten toe, and he did not have any belief in the this religious and everything. And after 20 hours, she got recovered and she thanked the God for sparing her son. Right. So that's all for today. Meet you in the next class. Thank you, students.